Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The RPO and throw it right.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
After 46. And that's good.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Howard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So UConn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Gore. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for UConn. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. UConn quick to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maldonado. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the lone running back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UConn!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Washington. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Porter. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. UConn quick to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. The spin, still on his feet. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
At 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Porter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Grab near the marker. It's Scott. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
They're going to run it. Running to Green. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Dropping back, it's Washington. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The UConn offense goes back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UConn quick to the line.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
UConn will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm. Breaks into the open. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Takes the handoff. It's Howard. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Washington. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Maldonado. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Caught close to the marker, it's Manning. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Brought down at the 45. That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on second down. Just keeps slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Scott. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Manning. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
12-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking for the score. And it's caught! Touchdown, Terrapins!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Curtis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fareed. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. UConn quick to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
UConn will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. Turning it on. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Oh, what a cut! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Manning. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Near the 18-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Going to the run, it's McLaurin. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's McLaurin. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The play-action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
28, UConn, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Huskies are in the hurry-up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Washington. Makes the catch, it's Scott. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Scott. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
UConn, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UConn going back to work on offense. The give on the inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants a big play here late. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to fire on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.